So, what's the real difference between a good programmer and a great one? The fact that you're here tells me you're already thinking about it. I'm going to break down 5 of my best tips to help you get there. 1. Always leave the code in a better state than you found it. Think of the code base as a shared kitchen. It's easy to walk in, make yourself a sandwich, and leave a few crumbs on the counter. The next person does the same, and soon the whole place is a mess. The exact same thing happens with code. Don't just add your new feature to a messy file and walk away. Instead, feel a sense of responsibility for the shared space. This doesn't mean you have to rewrite everything from scratch every time. You probably don't have the time for that. Instead, focus on small improvements. While you're already working in a file, maybe you can rename a confusing variable to make it clearer. Or perhaps you can simplify a complex if statement. These small regular acts of tidying up prevent the code from getting worse and make you a great team member. 2. Change your environment to learn faster. Working at one company for several years might seem safe, but it's a comfort zone trap. When you stay in one place for too long, your learning slows down. You start doing the same repetitive tasks over and over. You know the product, you know the processes, and you stop facing real challenges that force you to grow. The best way to broaden your horizons is to change jobs more often. I don't mean jumping from company to company every few months, but staying in one place for 5 or 10 years can stall your development. When you change companies, even if you work with the same technology, you encounter a completely different industry and different problems to solve. Writing code for a bank is completely different from writing it for an e-commerce store or a medical company. Every new project means a new architecture, a new approach to problem solving, and new people you can learn from. 3. Think before you code. When you get a new task, it's tempting to jump on the very first solution that pops into your head. It feels productive to start typing immediately, but this is often a bad idea. The code you write might work, but will it be efficient? Will it be easy to maintain 6 months from now? Before you write a single line of code, pause. Take a moment to think about all the possible ways to solve the problem. Sketch them out on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. What are the pros and cons of each approach? One solution might be quicker to write, but perform poorly. Another might be more complex, but much easier to expand in the future. By consciously thinking through your options, you'll write code that is not only functional, but also well-designed and solid. 4. Stay curious and keep your tools up to date. The world of technology moves fast. The language or framework you use today will have a new, improved version tomorrow. It's easy to ignore the updates and keep doing things the old way, but this is a dangerous path. Your project will become outdated and hard to update, and your skills will lose their value. Make it a habit to read the release notes for the main tools you use. See what's new, and, more importantly, try to understand why something was changed. Reading tech blogs or documentation in your field will also help you stay on top of current trends. Keeping your knowledge up to date is an investment in your future. 5. Learn from the best. This is, in my opinion, the most important tip and the one that brings the best results. It's incredibly difficult to see our own mistakes. This is why feedback from more experienced programmers is so incredibly valuable. A good code review is not a criticism of you as a person. It's a free lesson from someone who has likely been where you are now. If you're lucky enough to work with smart and experienced developers, treat their feedback like gold. Don't just blindly make the changes they suggest. Ask questions. Understand the reasoning behind their advice. Approaching this process with an open mind, without ego, will help you grow much faster than anything else. To sum up, by adopting these 5 habits, you'll shift from just getting the work done to consciously improving your skills every single day. And that's what separates a good programmer from a great one. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on how to level up your coding career.